Okay.
Welcome to Tianna's cooking class. Today, Francesco's gonna make pizza fritte. Come on. Show the audience your pizza fritte. Hear the music in the background? That's our singing. Enjoy.
Ciao a tutti! Come si va? Bene?
What
Today,
am I going on?
on my side. You stay on this side. You're my helper. Alright. So what are we making today is Pizze Fritte, we call it. Some people around here they call Zeppelin. So we usually make this on Christmas Eve. That's one of our tradition. And obviously they can make any time they want to. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Christmas Eve. But tonight we're making special for our friends. We're gonna go to our club, St. Anne's, over here in Norwalk, Connecticut. See, this is St. Anne's symbol. That's the club we belong to. It's a very nice club. So tonight we're gonna go there. We're gonna bring some pizza fritte. So how you make pizza fritte is like this: with the flour and water and salt, and then you have to knead it and put it in the pot. You gotta let it rise for a couple hours, and then after it's all rise, it has to be soft. The dough has to be sticky and soft like this. That's how you make it. And it's really, it's really fried dough. That's all it is to it. So we're gonna start making some now.
Do you think I should turn the music down?
I think you should turn the music
Off?
off.
What do you guys want? Off or on? I'll turn it lower.
Yeah, I think you should turn it lower. So this is the dough, and this is a pot here that we're going to cook it to it. And the oil has to be very hot. It has to be perfect, and then I got them over here on high temperature. Because the dough, once you make them, you put them up there, and they drop, and then they have to come up right away. Because if they stay in the bottom, they get all filled up with oil, and then they don't really taste good at all. You want to have less oil as possible on the dough. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my hands in the flour, right? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to shape one of the pizza fritte that we make. We call them Pizze Fritte because in my town where I come from, in Calabria, I was born in a small town named Sersale in Calabria. See? Now they're going to come up. See how they come up? I don't know if you can see in the camera. It's a miniature camcorder. So, and I'll make them like this.
It's going to get brown at the bottom before I turn them over.
Yeah. It's just like a donut. We used to make them shaped like a donut. Over here, other people, they make like a ball. They call them Zeppelin. But the reason why we make them like this, because it's very easy to turn, and they're not that thick, because you want the dough to cook too. You don't want the dough not uncooked on the inside.
It takes about 2 or 3 minutes each side to brown, right?
Yeah. All depends on the oil. See? You shape like this, and then you drop them in the oil like this, nice and easy. Don't get burned. And the minute they go down, they'll come up. See? They'll come up, and once they get gold on the bottom, then you turn them. Tianna should show you how it's going to happen. How we're going to do it. And that's all it is to it, just dough, flour, salt, and yeast. You gotta have it. This is 5 pounds of flour.
And water.
Yeah. You need, and 5 pounds of flour, you put 3 bags or else a cube of yeast. Fresh yeast is fine, dry yeast is fine.
See the color, that's not really ready to turn yet, so I'll leave it back on there.
Just a little bit more.
I think it's ready.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn it on the other side and let that side cook. Well, I hope we're not boring them by being quiet.
Well, they're looking at what we're doing. On my next time cooking, I will show you how to make it my style of spaghetti sauce. Just plain marinated tomato sauce.
You saw mine today with the meatballs and the ziti. I already posted it online.
And you can see the oil is getting hotter and hotter, which is good. And you don't want to burn them, you want just nice and light gold color.
And you want to drain the oil off as much as possible. And then I'm going to place it inside here with paper towel.
And the best way to eat them is
hot.
Nice and warm. And you can freeze them, and you can just take it out of the freezer and leave it out at room temperature, and you eat them. Or else you can take them out from the freezer and put them in the microwave. Not too long in the microwave, otherwise it get too hard.
Now I dump sugar on top of them. Or you can make sauce and dip it in sauce too. They start to cook fast now because the oil is getting hotter.
You have to be careful not burn yourself. That's very, you have to be really nice and careful because it's very dangerous to burn yourself here, nice, you know.
See?
So that's what they call over here. They call them Zeppelin. In my town, they call them Pizze Fritte. Every town has different names for it, and it's the same thing. They got different names, different shapes, but they also
just like the men, different name, different shapes. Right?
So my next video will be, our next video. It will be the tomato sauce for nice spaghetti. I like a number 8 spaghetti. They're not that thin. I don't like thin spaghetti. I like, you know, not thick, you know, not thin.
Well, what do you say? We'll let them come back and look later, give them a break, or?
Doesn't matter.
I think so. But anyway, we're going to take a little break, but here it is.
You sprinkle sugar on top?
Sugar on top.
Yeah.
And we'll be back.